What's going on, you guys? Cole Russell from Athlete Mental Game Coaching. Desi Maynor, owner, founder of Mental Game Coaching.
What's up, everybody?
Here we are, episode 8.
Wow.
Diving right into it.
Yeah.
We're flying, episode 8 already.
Let's do it.
Diving right in, the importance of routines versus the dangers of superstitions, I guess, and how they combat each other and the differences, and why one's important and one can be kind of scary.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
A superstition, you're going to define that like, if I don't, then I won't.
Yep.
Basically, is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
If I don't listen to this one song, if I don't wear these socks, if I don't fill in the blank, then I won't succeed, or I'll have a bad game, or my warm-up's going to suck, or blah, 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 right? Fill in the blank on something that is directly performance related.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. If I don't read this book, if I don't, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Did you have any of these when you were younger?
When I was younger, I don't think I ever had superstitions, and I didn't even have routines. To be honest, I was so naive. I just kind of winged everything I did. I didn't, until I got older, I started to realize that some of my stuff was kind of superstitious.
Yeah.
But then I kind of turned it into
a
routine.
Yeah.
Which, doesn't need to happen every single time. But it's just something that,
A good way to look at this is a routine is a framework and a superstition is a formula.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And your formula is always going to fail.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me how many times, if you have superstitions, that all the stars have aligned.
Yeah.
And everything was perfect,
Yeah.
right? 1 in 100, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things to look at. Of like, oh yeah, I have to listen to music and walk around the field for this song at this time. I have to put my shoulder pads on with the left strap first, then the right. Like superstitions.
Yeah.
All superstitions does not matter.
Yeah.
Does not matter. It's not going to affect your performance at all in reality, and that's one of the ways to tell.
Yeah. I mean, it can negatively affect your performance
if you let it get in your head.
Yeah.
But in all reality, it has no physical control over you.
No.
You're letting it have
Absolutely
mental
not.
control over you.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
what are some examples of some superstitions?
Superstitions. I had some. One of my teammates, he put on. So we did this thing where we put pre-wrap over our shin guards, keep them up.
Yep.
He had to do it all of his socks, everything in order, the same way, or else he was going to play bad. So it was just one of those things that he had to do it.
Yeah.
And if there were times where we were in a rush and he couldn't do it, he just had to get it on or whatever, right? It became
no good.
Yeah.
No good.
Started to stress him out.
Yeah.
And then there was others where they felt like they had to listen to music beforehand. Mm-hmm. So when we were on away trips and we were rushing, it was shoot, I got to listen to my music. But we got to go warm up. So now they're warming up with their headphones in. It's dude, the team is.
They're just checking boxes.
Yeah, we've got stuff to do as a team. It would just create chaos inside their own head.
So a good example there is to distinguish the two. Is a superstition is I gotta have my shin guards and I gotta have the pre-wrap on and it's gotta go in a certain order. Versus a routine is my shin guards need to be secure.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect.
A routine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the superstition is left to right, up to down.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter.
No. I mean one of the biggest routines that I had, me and my dad had actually. We always did this before games. We would pray before games.
Yep.
In the car growing up, literally from middle school on.
Yep.
We would always do that. And then once I got to college, I went in at a rough estimate, 6 to 8 minutes is when I would go in.
Yeah.
I would go over, he would meet me at the fence, and then I would go do my little routine.
Yep.
And that was something that even on away trips, we would still do it.
Yep.
I would go over, we would still do that. And it was just kind of a routine, but it was okay, there was times that he didn't show up to games.
Yeah.
And I would be fine, but I would just stick to my little time limit, do my own thing.
Absolutely.
But that was powerful for me because it was okay, just kind of relax. That's what a routine does for me. Just relax.
It's relaxing,
right? Because there's
versus
a
superstition that pretty much adds pressure.
Adds more pressure.
And talking about how does a superstition affect you. only negatively.
Yeah.
It's not going to help you at all.
No.
The superstition is only going to affect you in a negative way.
Yeah.
And it's going to wreck your confidence.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. At the end of the day, that's the biggest thing that it's affecting is your confidence. It's a confidence killer.
Yeah.
Versus a routine is a framework to help you prepare your mind and body for a game.
Yeah.
Right. Or even if it's actually in the game, it helps you to calm yourself. Yeah. It's a confidence booster.
Yeah.
So we have to define those very clearly for ourselves, for each one of you in every single sport. It's a framework, not a formula. You want a routine.
Yeah.
If you have if I don't blank, then I won't. Yeah. If you can say that about anything, then it's a superstition.
Yeah.
Not a routine.
Yeah.
So
that's the big difference for us. So what was a big routine that you had? We didn't talk about that.
The biggest routines that I had were I had to approach the gate. I had to approach the field in some way, shape, or form prior to having my helmet on and my pads and everything. I had to. Yeah. So I could do it while I was listening to music. Sometimes I was just joking around with my teammates.
Right.
Sometimes it was super serious, and maybe I was studying my playbook.
Yeah.
So it looked different kind of every time with how my mood was.
Right.
On that day.
Yeah.
But I really, really like to, and just to bring more clarity, there was never not an opportunity to do that. That was always a thing.
Right, yeah.
100% of the time, there was, and we're talking, there was 2 hours.
Right,
it was and I only needed 5 minutes.
Yeah, if that.
Type of deal to walk around the field.
Yeah.
So that was one of my routines.
Yeah.
That was a framework, not a formula. It looked different every time, honestly.
Yeah.
That was probably my biggest one. And the reason I liked it is it calmed me.
Yeah.
It desensitized whatever venue I was playing in, whether it was 110,000 people or just a few.
Yeah.
But it desensitized it for me and helped me just center my brain.
I think that's one of the biggest pieces of the importance of routines is it separates life from sport. We just talked about person from player, right? Now it separates life from sport, right? It's that kind of that switch of a routine will get you into the mindset. Say you had a bad test that day, you're you're angry, you're upset. A routine will help you calm down and get you into that performance mindset mode.
Yeah. It's like a visual schedule.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
It's I don't have to think about what to do. I'm gonna follow my routine.
Yeah. And it helps you just kind of switch off, relax.
Instead of oh my gosh, I don't have my Superman shirt.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lose.
Right.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah.
If you think that you have a superstition, you need to discard that, turn it into routine.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing for us is if you're an athlete out there that doesn't have a routine or has superstitions, start thinking about things that you can do before matches, before trainings that will help calm you down. Maybe it is listening to music. Maybe it is whatever, just something that you can do. It doesn't take long, right? And it's just something that you can do. Maybe it's not a specific
song.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not 7 songs.
Yeah.
It's music.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Yeah. Anything just a routine, something that will calm you down.
Yeah. So take a look at what you have now, what you're currently doing, and make a tweak.
Yeah.
Make a tweak based on this content, based on this teaching, and move in the right direction of a routine.
Yeah. The most important thing, if it doesn't happen, it's fine.
No big deal.
That's the no big deal.
It's not
it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. Right?
Absolutely.
Superstition doesn't happen, you're screwed.
Yes.
Right? So focus on routines over superstitions, right? Because superstitions are just
not good.
Not good. That's just to sum it up. So with that being said, go to our description underneath the video. Yeah. It will show you some of the costly mistakes, and I know routines and superstitions is a big one. That's a costly mistake that you could be making. So go check that out along with the other 10, I think, that are down there. Go check out our confidence course. You want to be confident when you step on the field, court, track, whatever.
10 feet tall.
Be confident, be 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Go check that out. And then if you want to talk with us, right, we're going to put our link in there for you to just contact us because we love to talk to athletes, right? Doesn't have to be a long conversation. Doesn't have to be a short conversation. We just want to talk to you guys just to help you as much as we can because we know all the struggles that you go through. So that being said, that is the conclusion of episode 8. I'll see you guys episode 9.
Go get them.